I'm Al.
I'm Morgan.
We're taking on adulting. Welcome to our channel. We are the same people.
As you can see, we're dressed up for the holidays. Woo!
Sparkles! And purple hair and brown hair.
Yes.
And yes, all the good things in the world.
So,
Okay.
it's the end of the year. We thought
It
we'd do a
is.
video. We're going to do 2017 in review, looking back at the year that just passed.
At everything that was good, everything that kind of sucked, and everything in between.
Well, actually, I think we're mostly focusing on what's good for this video.
Okay, everything that's good then. So the first one we're going to talk about is like the best music, our favorite music of 2017. We both kind of talked about this beforehand. It's that sometimes we're just still listening to stuff from like 2 years ago, and or a lot of the music I discover in the current year is older because I like to listen to the same songs I like.
Yeah.
So we both, I mean, I think you know which ones for sure you like that are 2017.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely positive, so I apologize if they're old.
Yeah.
So what were your favorites?
So I deduced mine because at the end of the year, Spotify will like produce a playlist. It's like your top 2017 most played songs, and out of that list, only about 3 of them were actually songs that were made in 2017. So it's pretty easy from there to like deduce what my picks would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them I kind of threw in just out of like because it came at the end of the year. So that one is Endgame. I'm including that in. And also, I would argue I did something bad, even though it's not like top 40. Like, if you're just a top 40 radio listener, you probably don't know it yet. You might by the time you see this video, because I don't know if it'll end up on the radio. But as of the end of 2017, it's not a top 40 one, but I like that one a lot too. Do you want to name one before?
Sure. My number one, I didn't go and look on this before, but I remember from when I like found out. My number one played song in 2017 was "I Thought We Broke Up," which is kind of like country pop, which is a little different than my regular style, but I love that song. And I feel like it's also kind of the theme of my 2017. I Thought We Broke Up. So yeah, that's a good one. Listen to it if you haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet, so I don't listen to country music, that's why. I actually forgot what my other ones were, so I have to re-remind myself.
Okay.
Oh, Halsey came out with her new album this year, and she's definitely like tied for my favorite artist with Marina and the Diamonds. So obviously I had to pick one of hers, but personally I didn't want to choose like Bad Love or Now or Never. My personal favorite that technically came out in 2017 is Walls Can Talk. So if you listen to her album, you'll hear it, and I think that's my favorite one from the album.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also was going to put Halsey in, but I was like, I don't know, I feel like everyone's going to be like, of course that was your favorite, so I didn't put it in. Okay. I had a hard time. Oh, that's a good one too. I think I'm going to go with the Taylor Swift song too, because I have 2 of them written down. And I have 2 favorites off her new album, but I think right now it's Gorgeous.
I know, I just saw that you had that on your paper, and I was like, that's a good one. I could have written that down too.
Yeah, it's just so good. And so
I think that's
catchy
also
and
one that just
accurate.
didn't make my top most played because it came like the end of. I mean, it's been I guess kind of since like
Didn't
fall.
it come like 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Well, I think maybe we got into it 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it's newer.
yeah.
It's newer,
It's
so
newer.
it didn't get as much time in 2017. So I think I missed my list.
Shout out my girl T Swift.
Another one I had was Issues by Julia Michaels. I listened
Yes!
to that
Oh,
a lot
yes.
this year.
Yes.
I listened to that a lot this year. Yes.
Oh my gosh. To, I guess, piggyback off that, because I feel like I listened to them back and forth, is Bad Liar by Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I listened to that a fair bit too. I'm pretty sure that's on this list somewhere.
There was a combination that I would teach to some of the classes I taught over the summer, like jazz classes, and that was always on the playlist. So I think it's definitely on my most played, even if it wasn't just for fun.
Okay, anyway, yep, let's keep going.
So next thing we're going to talk about is our favorite movies from 2017, or the best movie in 2017. I again have a list because it is kind of hard, especially a year's out. Like, what did I watch in 2017? Or
Yeah,
was
like
that
it's hard to
2016?
remember like January and February too because it was like so early in the year.
That it was still when you're writing 2016. Today, I wrote 2013 as a year. That was a long time ago.
Good.
So, we're doing well here.
Yeah, you could. I feel like you can start because you have more.
Okay, so I have a list written down of like the movies I saw and the movies that I loved. There's quite a bit, but I'm gonna have to say the one that sticks out of my memory the most, maybe because it's just because I most recently saw it, and maybe it's because I connect to it so personally. But The Greatest Showman, so good. I'm a performer, and it made me just want to perform again. Like it stirred up that emotion in me, and that's how I like movies. Like I like when they get me going, and I can connect to them on that sort of a level instead of just it was entertaining.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. Also, shout out my man Zac Efron. Didn't know you were in it. Didn't really know what it was about when I went to go see it, and he popped up on the screen, and I was like, all right, I could do that.
I haven't seen it, so I cannot contribute anything to this. Yeah, so I found this tricky in general. I don't really like a lot of movies, and actually it's not even that I don't like a lot of movies, it's that I don't see a lot of movies, because like, if it's not catered to like 5 to 12-year-olds, I generally don't show interest. And this wasn't exactly the year for kids movies, because it's hard to follow Moana. I mean, come on. So one that you wrote down that I think I'll steal from you would be the live action Beauty and the Beast. Although my take on this also is like, did we need it? Did we need it? It was the same movie. But because I feel like 2017 was kind of a dry year for movies, so I'll still put Beauty and the Beast on the list.
I thought it was so good.
I mean, it's good. It's just the exact movie, just with live action.
That's why I loved it. I don't know. I think I get weirdly emotional about that kind of stuff.
Well, you're nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm nostalgic. And so the Be Our Guest scene, oh my god, I had goosebumps during it. Mm-hmm. It was so good. Yeah, it just brought me back to my childhood. Another good one, I guess I'll go with the theme of cartoon or / child and whatever, is Leap. Again, being a performer, dancer, it was good. They did have some historical incorrect facts, but that's fine. Actually, no, historically correct facts. It was Greatest Showman that had a little sketchy. But Leap was amazing. I loved every second of it. I thought it was very well done. And the only thing I didn't like is it did make it seem like you could, learn how to be a prima ballerina in about a month.
When I watched the trailer, I wondered if that was gonna bug you, because I got that out of it too, and I'm not even a dancer, but I was like, this seems a little, something's not that up here.
Yeah, but it was so good. I mean, that's what kids' movies and cartoons are about. It's about the unrealistic expectations that will never be fulfilled in your lifetime.
I haven't seen that movie either, but I watched the trailer and I did think it looked really cute and endearing. It kind of reminds me of The Little Prince, because it's just the animation of it, and also I haven't seen it, but it seems to me like The Little Prince in that it's a kid movie and it's entertaining for kids, but it's also there's a really cool meaning in it for adults too.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one I'll say, because it's probably one of the only other actual 2017 movies I've seen in 2017, is Wonder Woman, which I did really like, and I thought, I liked the way they portrayed Wonder Woman, and she was sexy without that having to be the big highlight of the movie. It wasn't that important to the plot, but obviously she's beautiful and watching her is amazing. I liked the way that they handled it, so I added that to my list.
So to wrap up 2017, we're going to talk about our personal accomplishments and what, we liked about this year.
Yeah, what good stuff highlights.
Yeah. I think I'll start with the big one. I kind of mentioned it before. I had hip surgery this year, and that was a really big deal for me. It was a 6-month recovery process post-surgery, and it was 2 to 3 months before surgery of me being injured. So I'm really proud of being cleared to dance again and going through from March to December, just going through all this and taking, basically 10 months off of dance when I've never even taken really a month off of dance before. So it was a good accomplishment for me. My mental health is good, which I wasn't sure if it would be at this time. It was a good, bad experience, but a good experience, good learning experience for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of the highlights of my year was meeting you.
Ah, that's cute. Ew. That's very cute. I put one of my highlights was just moving here in general. Everything that has come from moving here. It's 8 hours from home. You know, I'm living on my own, paying my own rent, being a real adult for the first time, meeting very good friends. It just, yeah, that's definitely a highlight of 2017 for me.
Another one, so it kind of spans the whole year, but I have a niece and she's a year old right now, and she's literally like the light of my life. I love her so much, and there's no other babies in my family. Like, I was the baby of my family, so for me, like, she is everything. And I will say, I'll call it a highlight because she gives out her kisses very sparingly, and the day before Christmas Eve, she decided to give me some kisses, and then I reacted so strongly, and she was so pleased with that then she started giving me more because she was just like, this makes her really excited. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I got kisses! And so she's like, I'm gonna keep doing that. She likes that. And I was like, the highlight of my year.
That's so cute.
I know. But like, she doesn't give them to just anybody, and you know, she definitely is going through a phase where like people she doesn't know super well. Like, she's a little shy around them for a minute. Like, I think all kids probably go through that.
Yeah.
But
it's a good thing to go through because then they don't run off with strangers.
Right. But every time, like, then I come home, because I don't live at, like, near my parents or my sister, so every time I come home, she used to get, like, reacclimated to me. So it's just really exciting to have her.
Then she gave you kisses.
Yeah.
Very cute. Yeah.
But yeah, that's also an umbrella for, like, my whole year with her, but
That's true.
I just wanted to pick one moment that sticks out in my mind.
Yeah.